Hey, we're here at ISE 2020. This is the very first day of the show, my very first interview with Nancy Knowlton. I'm excited to be here at Nureva, Nureva Audio's booth here. First off, congratulations on a phenomenal launch last month of the HDL 200.
Well, thank you, and thank you for helping us do that.
It was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun doing it. I had a chance to go up to the Nureva headquarters, first time I'd been there in a few years, and it's a great product. It's really well positioned for small, medium-sized rooms. You still have the HDL 300 and 300 dual, but talk about sort of the strategy behind the 200.
Well, the idea was to cover off those smaller spaces. A lot of rooms here in Europe in particular host sort of 6 or 8 people in the meeting room. And while the HDL 300 works perfectly in that environment, the price point is a little bit better with the HDL 200, so it's much more targeted to those smaller spaces.
And I have the 300 in my classroom at UNC, as many of our viewers already know. And it's great for, you put it in a large room, hide it on a wall somewhere, and it picks up the audio, sends 8,000 some odd virtual microphones around the room. The 200, however, and this is the 200 here, is a little different because you have an LCD display on the front of it, which gives you the ability to sort of incorporate it better into the UCC systems.
Well, it does indeed, and as you can see here on the wall, we're showing a couple of different concepts. We're going to have an API available a little bit later this year so that other systems will tie in. And you'll see on the top system here that we're trying to show how you might show the Intel Unite
Can you see that? Can the camera see that
code
on the top there? They've actually put the Unite join code there. That's that's a way that it could be used. It could also work with Zoom, could also work with Teams, right?
Absolutely. And so the big message from us here at ISE is not only do we have great products, but we work well with the products that our customers want to use in their meeting rooms every day.
So we're going to go around and shoot videos on all the products here, but just to give you a little overview of this product, it's for small, medium-sized room, it doesn't spread the room with 8,000 microphones. It's something like, how many is it in?
Oh, it's just over 4,000.
4,000 microphone, which means that you can stand anywhere in the room. It's going to pick up the audio, but it's also a speaker bar, which is important.
Yep, we've got two 20-watt speakers at the edges of the units, 10 front-facing microphones.
And I haven't tried this yet, but I think this is going to work. It's also got a magnet inside of it, so that you can put any third-party camera that's USB based on the top of this, and that is sort of an indication of you want to be open for whatever platform they want to use, right? Because some of the platforms are camera specific, some of them are open. This gives the user the ability to put a PTZ camera in there or any kind of camera, right?
Absolutely. They can put it at the front of the room where the audio system is, or they could put their cameras around the room. So if you can support multiple cameras, put them where you want them.
So Nureva, obviously, I think you entered the audio market 2 or 3 years ago with the HDL 300. You have the dual system for large rooms where you put 2 together. So obviously you've got a clear strategy here at ISE 2020 with everything in the booth being audio based. We'll talk about console in just a second because that's something that people need to see. But you're here in the UCC hall, obviously focusing specifically on audio. Is that a big part? Do you feel like you're an audio company and an ideation company equal, or are you're heavily more on the audio side? Because it seems like all the new developments on the audio side.
Well, you know, that's kind of like asking us which child we like better. So,
well, which child do you like better?
Well, here at ISE, we're heavily promoting the audio and trying to keep people focused on the audio solutions that we offer.
Well, talk about console, because console kind of brings it all together, and it's a neat product that's I think it's available now, right?
No, the earlier version under a different name, Nureva Room Manager, is available today, but Nureva Console is going to be available in March, and so it's going to offer everything that we have available in Nureva Room Manager and more. So our customers are going to be able to manage their devices. You know, as the deployment of our products expands within companies, now they're starting to ask us questions about, well, how do I manage them? Do I have to, send somebody around to the room? And the answer, of course, is no. You've got a dashboard, you can see the status of those units, and you can manage them from right here in your IT department.
Right, so you never actually have to go to the room. You can manage hundreds, if not thousands, of units from one console, I assume, right?
That's right, and our channel could also be a designated manager of those devices.
And that could be a recurring revenue opportunity there. There'd be proactive maintenance and service and management of upgrades and things like that, and third-party connectivity. And I suspect with this LCD here, some really creative things could come about from companies doing some creative development, adding things like call countdown, next call up, scheduling, join numbers, who's connected, active visual indication of who's speaking at any moment in time. I could kind of see thousands of in my head, hundreds if not thousands of opportunities for using this LCD screen.
Yeah, you bet. And when we have our publicly available API later this year, we'll see the creativity get unleashed by a number of different companies.
Well, congratulations. I've enjoyed seeing Nureva start from the ground up as a startup. This is not your first rodeo at doing that with the success of your previous companies. You've been very successful. Nureva's done very well. NUREVA.com. Congratulations on everything. We're actually going to go around now and shoot videos on everything here so that you can understand what console is, the difference between the HDL 300 and the HDL 200 and even the 300 dual, so you know which rooms they work in. I've been speaking today with Nancy Knowlton from Nureva, and thank you very much for joining me this morning. Thanks for allowing me to be the first interview for you.
Oh, thanks very much, Gary. Have a great show.
Check out Nureva at nureva.com, and of course all of our ISE coverage at ISE 2020 or at raypubs.com/ISE 2020.